危なかった。どうしたの？
Say again.
I like trains, but I don't like train simulators. I only played a PC train sim once, and I spent 40 minutes watching a freight coach barrel through an unchanging brown desert, and I hated every second of it. Densha De Go for the N64, however, pleasantly incorporates an enticing level of challenge and precision that makes it the best train simulator that I've ever played, out of 2. Released in 1999 by Taito, Densha De Go 64 only ever came out in Japan. It's a unique arcade-style first-person train simulator that places you in the driver's seat of a Japanese train. You get to choose between suburban rapid lines, slow-moving local lines, and hyperspeed bullet trains. Stations bear a striking resemblance to their real-life counterparts, so anyone who's ridden around Tokyo will ache with nostalgia as they pull into Shibuya or Harajuku stations. Playing the game is almost like taking up a second job. You have to remember what certain lights mean, memorize routes, and know exactly when to slow down or accelerate to avoid penalty. Incredibly complicated Japanese obscures already confusing gameplay elements. Each run gives you a bank of 30 seconds, from which time is deducted whenever you make an error like speeding or overshooting the train platform. When you reach 0, you can quit or restart the route from the previous station. Honestly, I only found the game enjoyable because of the special controller sold separately. You can play without it, but I wouldn't recommend it since you're often pressing a lot of buttons in a tight sequence, and the controller makes things much more manageable. Plus, the special controller is just so awesome. Playing without it would be like playing a flight simulator without a joystick. Additionally, you can hook in the Hey You Pikachu VRS microphone to announce stations like a real-life conductor, but your N64 looks like a mess, also I never got it to work properly. And if you don't work properly, the game endlessly abuses you. It's not even light in its criticism. If you break too hard, a businessman rips his newspaper, or a schoolgirl complains even though she doesn't know what it's like to have a job, and I would like to see her try to operate an 800-ton death machine. The game's mascot never praises you. Her cute appearance shouldn't fool you. She will never miss an opportunity to scold you for failure. The game demands precision and does not tolerate substandard performance. At every station, you have a 2-meter gap within which to stop your train. Miss it by even a centimeter and you're docked time. For gameplay that takes itself so seriously, there are moments that get pretty absurd. You can overshoot a train platform by a mile, and so long as you have enough time left on the clock, you're just sent back to the station as if nothing happened. Slam into a truck, definitely killing the driver and probably injuring everyone on board your train, 10-second deduction. It's exactly the same penalty as if you're 5 seconds late to the station. Densha De Go 64 isn't for everyone. It's not even for a few, but it is for the select who can pick up the special controller and really love Japanese trains. I don't feel like going on to play any of the other games in the series, which you can find for other consoles, but I sure don't regret playing the only train simulator on the N64. Thanks for watching, and mahalo.